And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly fantastic day today. LeBron James fanboys, how y'all feeling out there? How are you guys doing? I would imagine it's been a pretty rough week for you guys with the return of Michael Jordan, and a 3-minute segment of the GOAT has just completely taken over the media. A 3-minute segment of the greatest of all time just completely took the media by storm. Everywhere I turn, it is people commenting and giving their takes about Michael Jordan. Just 3 minutes is all it took for people to forget the duck. But having said that, people, it looks like we have confirmation that this was a success. That bringing the NBA back to NBC and bringing Michael Jordan back was a complete success. This article is coming from NBCSports.com. It says largest audience for NBA tip-off doubleheader since 2010 as NBA returned to NBC and debuted on Peacock. NBA opening night audience peaked at 7.1 million viewers on NBC and Peacock for a thrilling conclusion of Oklahoma City Thunder's 1-point win over the Houston Rockets and first double OT NBA tip-off game in 20 years. NBC Broadcast Network wins the night in prime time among adults 18 to 49. 4 days to debut of Peacock NBA Monday. Cavaliers, Pistons, and Nuggets Timberwolves doubleheader tips off next Monday, October 27th. It says the NBA returned to NBC and debuted on Peacock in thrilling fashion on Tuesday night with the first NBA tip-off double overtime game in 20 years and star-studded performances across a pair of Western Conference matchups, delivering the largest NBA tip-off doubleheader since 2010, excluding the 2011 opening games on Christmas holiday, with an average of 5.6 million viewers across NBC and Peacock, based on official Nielsen Big Data and panel and digital data from Adobe Analytics. The 2010 NBA tip-off doubleheader, 5.7 million viewers, featured the Duck debut with the Miami Heat in the opener. And yeah, so it looks like this was the best opening night since 2010, people. And I would imagine that a lot of it is the fact that the NBA came back on NBC, the fact that Michael Jordan came back. It was able to get a lot of the fans my age. You know, the fan base that actually helped grow the game. The fan base that was a part of the most popular basketball time in sports history. That fan base. And I believe a lot of us were, number one, just interested. I checked out some highlights from the NBC clips, and I will say NBC just does a much better job of putting on a production of the NBA. It is so much more drama to it than other networks are able to do. But not only that, the obvious thing is that everyone was tuning in to see Michael Jordan. Guess what? That's what happens when you're the GOAT, LeBron James fanboys, is people actually want to know what you have to say. And I've seen a lot of people talk about, they were hoping for more, to get Jordan's opinion more on the current game, more on specific players. And we don't know what all they're going to get into over the next several weeks. Because obviously it looks like they recorded one long interview and they're going to give us short clips over the next several weeks of it. But a lot of people were hoping for a more in-depth analysis from MJ. But at the same time, the majority of people are happy to hear MJ talk no matter what he has to say, and me included. Again, I enjoyed the story about him shooting free throws, and I'm looking forward to see what's to come. But I enjoyed that story, and I enjoyed just the fact of Michael Jordan saying, hey, I'm coming back because I feel like players have an obligation to the game to do that, to pay it forward. He said, I'm coming back to share stories of success and dedication to the game. And so, yeah, I enjoyed it, but I think the main thing is this really exposes how far away from GOAT status LeBron James really is. The one who said, that one right there made me the GOAT. This really exposes how far away from GOAT status LeBron James really is. Just the fact that NBC wanted to bring Michael Jordan back in. Basically NBC had to bring, in order to ensure success, they had to bring back in the actual GOAT, because they knew everybody is going to want to hear from Michael Jordan. If you are slightly aware of what is happening in the basketball world, if you're slightly aware of what's happening with basketball fans, it shouldn't be hard to recognize that LeBron James is not respected by a whole lot of basketball fans. Michael Jordan is respected by everyone, except a select few, except a select few true haters. Michael Jordan is respected by everyone. But again, there's a whole lot of people that don't even respect LeBron James like that. There's a whole lot of people who could care less about what LeBron James has to say, except for the entertainment value, except for the, I wonder what lie LeBron James is going to tell today. Let's tune in. I wonder how he's going to try to rewrite history today. Let's tune in and see. I wonder how many times is he going to pat himself on the back today? Let's tune in. The only reason people tune into LeBron James is for the soap opera. It's not for the wisdom, it's not for the insight, and it's not for the inspiration. And this is the difference. You just know, it's people listen to Michael Jordan because if you're listening, you can get inspiration, you can get motivation. Like he said, you can get stories of success, you can get stories of dedication, you just get stories of excellence when Michael Jordan speaks. And it could be something as small as him talking about the last time he shot a basketball. And this is something that I didn't bring up in the video, talking about the people who said Michael Jordan was lying. But when I played the video of Michael Jordan shooting the free throws for the children, if you was listening to it and paying attention, you noticed that he was also giving them some education on the game. He was also explaining to them why the free throw line was set up the way it was, because of the Wilt Chamberlain rule. And so Michael Jordan is always paying it forward. And like I said, there's always something to be learned from the stories that Michael Jordan tells, which is a stark contrast in the duck, the deer, the leader of the 4 and 6 kingdom. Like I said, the return of Michael Jordan is just really exposing how far away from GOAT status LeBron James it really is. Like, this could not be LeBron James in this position. Bringing in LeBron James would not guarantee you more views. Matter of fact, it's a good chance it would guarantee you less views, because nobody wants to hear LeBron James talk about basketball or life unless you're a LeBron James fanboy, aka a clown. Nobody wants to hear LeBron James talk about basketball or life. To hear LeBron James talk about basketball, you will not gain anything insightful. The only thing LeBron James can tell you is, hey, I know a guy in Miami, and I can give you his number, and don't tell him I sent you, but I'll give you his number, and he got this stuff that, that'll really give you a boost in your athleticism, and that one right there, it'll make you the GOAT. Oh man, LeBron James fanboys, I tell you what, I never get tired of telling you how ridiculous you are. I could tell you that every single day and it still wouldn't be enough. But anyway, we gonna hold up here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, people. What do you think of the fact that the ratings for opening night was as high as they have been since 2010, since LeBron James went and formed a super team in Miami and became the most hated athlete ever? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.